Kindergarten, welcome back from spring break. I'm so glad to be here with you to keep on learning. Last time we were together was Friday, April 3rd. Since then, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days go by. That's a long time. I went ahead and kept going with the calendar without you guys. So you can see that there's now lots of different measurement tools and things being measured here on our calendar. We're gonna have to get caught up on that, but it's not gonna happen quickly. So I have a plan for us to do it a little bit at a time throughout this week to get caught up on the different things you can see on the calendar. But just take a minute and see what you notice. What has gone on since we were together on the 3rd. I know that we had looked at the 4th and even the 5th to see if we could have a pattern emerging. So do you see a pattern going on now? Take a minute and think about it. I notice on the calendar. Share some things that you see. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4 rulers on our calendar. Do you remember what rulers measure? Length. They're measuring the length of things. We're measuring the length of the eraser, the length of the crayon, the length of the marker, and the length of a feather here. I don't know about you guys, but Mrs. Tuttle's allergies have kicked in. While we were on break for 10 days, everything is blooming outside. We had a bunch of rain, then we had a bunch of sunshine, and the trees are flowering, and there's new leaves, and the plants are flowering, and Mrs. Tuttle's got this little tickle in her throat pretty much all the time now. So you hear me go, it's because I'm clearing the allergies out of my system, and I have a little bit of water to clear my throat every once in a while. All right, let's go ahead and start with days of the week. I went ahead and moved our clip to today, the first day we're back together, to Tuesday. So you will clap your hands when Mrs. Tuttle to Tuesday. So give me a sing. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then we start again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. These are the days of the week. All right, you guys, we're still in the month of April. You can see there's an umbrella here on our April because there's a lot of raining, which causes everything to start growing again and trigger these allergies on us. April starts with a capital A, big, tall capital A, and then it's P-R-I-L. We're still in the year 2020. That's not going to change until we get to the end of the year with December. Let's go ahead and turn over to today's card. Today is the 14th. And let me bring it up close for us to take a look at and think about. So, the 14th. What looks like is happening there? What do you notice? Have you ever seen something like that? These are apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apples are sitting in something that's hooked up to something that's showing a number pointing to 2. What measurement do you think that is? It's the weight of the apples. I don't have a scale like that in my house to measure apples. But have you seen one at the grocery store? So we're measuring the weight of the apples on the 14th of April. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our weight chart we started that I've gone ahead and added to. And let's get us put up on our weight measurement tools, okay? So you remember I have a little mini version of each day with the tool that's on it. We've been adding them to posters based on the type of what we're measuring. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one here, okay? The first time we saw measurement, we saw this scale here, and it's a balance scale, and it had 2 pencils on one side and 3 pencils on the other side. And you remember that I have one right here in the classroom. It's a little tip, hold on. right? It's got the equals sign here because what's supposed to happen is when the two sides are equal, when they're the same, 2 pencils and 2 pencils, the scale is balanced, so it's called a balance scale. But we had 3 pencils on one side and 2 pencils on the other, so this is going down to show this side is heavier. So that was our first scale, measuring the weight of pencils. While we were apart, we had another scale show up on the 6th, and in it was some grapes. And it's also in a scale, but it has digital numbers. Let's bring that up close for you to take a look at. And it says, see, the grapes are up on the top, and it's measuring how much those grapes weight, and it says 6 dot or period or 0.5 OZ, and OZ means ounces. So those grapes weigh 6.5 ounces. So I wrote that here on our chart, grapes, scale, digital. I had some trouble with my vowel spelling that, but I found it and fixed it. And then it says ounces, that's how much it's doing. And then on the 10th, there's another scale. See how that student is standing on something? Do you have one of those in your house? You ever stood on it and found out how much you weigh? He's got a think bubble and it says 51 pounds. That sounds about right. You should go find out how much you weigh on your scale if you have one in your house. This is called a floor scale and it weighs the weight of a person. So I went ahead and wrote, put my mini here, I put student scale, it's a floor scale, and it's weighing the weight of the student. And that happened on the 10th. All right, and so now I just added in today's. And so what are we weighing today? Apples. And this is on a scale. Again, that's the tool being used to weigh apples is a scale. And this has a dial. Dial scale. So that gets us caught up on our weight tools. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of our calendar. We're past 10, so we can do some counting. We can go a couple of ways. We're going to count by ones. Let's start on the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. You practice the date. Today is before break, we started to count by 2. So you guys remember that? We're going to skip 1. So every 2, we're going to count. So let's start right here with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. How many times do we count by 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We counted by 2 7 times. We can count by 5 a couple of times too, can't we? Let's do it right here on 5. 10. Oh, we can't quite get to our next 5. That'll be what we do tomorrow. All right, so let's practice writing our numbers 1 through 20, and let's practice working on some counting on the hundreds chart. And that should be getting us caught up I'm back from spring break and into the groove of working on some math.